So in this video, we're going to be talking about why it's not your job to fix your specific person. And you might love them, you might understand them more than most people do. They might be showing you behaviors that you understand more than other people do. Maybe other people judge them, maybe other people think that they're wrong, think that they're bad, but you get them. And you feel that that's part of your role, part of your connection. So there's something really beautiful in that, and I want to celebrate the fact that you have that love within you to see beyond what this person might be doing, saying, the way that they're showing up. That's a beautiful thing, and I don't want to discredit that. But there's something really powerful, more powerful, that you can do to help this person. And it feels uncomfortable because it feels like you're losing control. But these controlling behaviors that we do, that we think are actually helping this person, are actually pushing them away from you and actually pushing them away from the change that you want them to create, okay? So the thing is that this person is where they are for whatever reason, and you might understand this person and be able to see, I know that they've been through this and they're avoidant because this has happened, they're addicted because this is what happened in their childhood and whatever. But understanding why doesn't protect you, does it? And actually, you being able to see that you would like to experience something different and that your needs matter, and that you lovingly can let them be where they are and protect yourself at the same time, embodies love for yourself. And when you embody love for yourself, you lead the way. Because at the moment, you might have attracted this person because something within you is attracting avoidance. And that's been your narrative. That's been your story. You have created maybe an anxious avoidance situation. It's really, really common. Anxious people often find themselves with someone who's got avoidant tendencies, behaviors, addictions, whatever. Okay? And that's our lesson. Because in that, we have to face the fact that our needs are not being met. And what we do often is we avoid the fact that we've got this lesson to learn, which means facing disappointment, facing loss, facing grief temporarily, let me say temporarily, so that we can actually learn the lesson that our needs, our needs also matter. Our needs are important, they're so important, and that we can experience our needs being met. And very often, because we've not had this experience growing up in childhood, we go to people who are familiar, who can't meet those needs right now. So what we've got to do, the most powerful, most loving thing that we can do, is embody loving ourselves by setting boundaries, by saying, I can't let myself love you like this, or I do love you like this, but I can't be here while you're showing me these behaviors because it's hurting me. So I have to let you be there. You know where I am, you know who I am, and whenever you're ready, things have changed, we can talk again and we can see where we are. But I have to protect myself. I saw this really good quote that said, you can understand why someone is the way they are, but you can't let yourself be the collateral damage that someone creates along the way on their journey, because they're not ready to evolve, not ready to see the change that they could make to be the person that they want to be. The most loving thing that you can do is set boundaries for yourself, because what that does is it inspires change with the other person. You no longer resonate with that story. You no longer engage in that story. And because of that, it creates change, not only in you, but in this other person. They start to see that another way of being exists, another possibility, and that you honor your needs and your feelings. And when you do that, it's very powerful. And I know it's scary, because the control mechanisms that we think we're doing to help the other person, like explaining, this is why you do this, I'm here for you, I understand you, actually enable and create a cycle of the same behaviors happening over and over and over again. So we've got to be the change if we want to see the change, okay? And it's very powerful and it's very loving. But the thing that you've got to let go of is the fact that it isn't your job to make this person ready to see the changes that have got to happen. They've got to go on their own journey, and you've got to let them be where they are and let them be on that journey, and know that it is actually for your benefit that you let them do that. Because if you try to push them to change and you try to get them to be different, show them another way of being, they're going to resist it, and you're going to seem like a push to them. And actually what you want to do is create the detachment and become the pull that brings them back to you. Do you see what I mean? So you've got to stop telling them, stop forcing them, stop trying to get them to see, stop trying to force them into recovery or to therapy or whatever it is. Whatever you think that they're doing at the moment that means that they can't love you is their work, and your work is being able to see that it's their work and not yours, and that your needs matter, and that the only way that you're going to start to get your own needs met is by acknowledging that you have them, and that you're looking at someone who can't meet them for you at the moment. And so the only way that's going to change is by you leading the way. So I hope you found this video useful. This is a really actually deep video, deep conversation that we can go into so much more depth in the Conscious Creators Masters Academy. It's a beautiful conversation actually, this, because so many things come up for each person in this type of conversation, and it's very transformational when we talk about this in a group. So if you'd like to come along to the July cohort of the Conscious Creators Masters Academy, I'd love to see you there. If you've got any questions about that, let me know in the comments below or in an email or a direct message. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.